This gathering is the greatest challenge and the greatest cause and the greatest work on earth today.
Hey everyone, my name is Tyler and this is The Greatest Cause. And the greatest cause is bringing others to Christ. Before we get started with today's episode, I just want everyone to know that The Greatest Cause is now on Spotify. So now you can stream this podcast anywhere you go. Hopefully this can reach more people and impact people's lives for the better. If there are any other platforms or apps that you would love to see me on, please let me know down in the comments. Now that that's out of the way, let's focus on General Conference. October 2022 General Conference is in just a few days, and I can't wait for it. I'm so excited to hear the messages that our prophets and apostles, as well as other church leaders, are going to share with us. I was trying to think about what kind of things I could talk about before this General Conference, especially since I've already done a pre-conference video for last conference. I wasn't really sure what else I could share. But as I was kind of pondering and thinking about the different messages that I would want to hear, I was talking with my wife and I asked her, what are some of your expectations for this conference? What kinds of things, what kind of messages would you love to hear? She thought for a moment and she said, I just want to hear what they have to say. I just want to listen. I just want to listen because I don't want to have too many expectations and I don't want to tell the prophet what he can and can't say. That kind of struck me a little bit. I guess I asked the wrong question. So I guess it's not about what we want to hear, but it's about what the Lord wants us to hear through his servants. That doesn't mean that we can't have questions that we want answered through General Conference, because we are told to do that. We are greatly encouraged to do that so that we can gain more insight, so that we can actually have spiritual experiences as we listen. I've learned through many past experiences with General Conference that you can gain answers to questions, you can gain insights, you can have visions, you can have experiences through messages, through the Spirit that might not necessarily be in their exact message. I've had some very, very personal questions answered in the last few conferences that in ways that I didn't expect. And they're very personal and not some things that I would really want to share on this platform. But I want you to ponder, I want you to look back at the times where you have had questions answered during General Conference. And if you have any that are not too personal to share, I would love to hear them down in the comments as we're preparing for this next General Conference. Also, what are some of your favorite conference talks? They don't even have to be that recent. And what have been some of your favorite conference memories? I would also love to hear that down in the comments. I'd love to discuss them. I'll share one of my experiences. I believe I was 13 or 14 when it was announced that the missionary age changed to 18 instead of 19. And my brother at the time, I think he just barely turned 20. And I just remember hearing President Monson announce this, and my brother and I were sitting next to each other. We just kind of look at each other like, dude, this is crazy. And we were so excited. I think my brother was just very excited for me because he knew that was only in a few short years that I would be able to do it. And also being able to look back at it now as evidence that the Lord truly is hastening his work. So again, if you have any special experiences that you've had surrounding General Conference that, again, are not too personal to share, I would love to see them down in the comments. I would love to read them. Others would be uplifted by them. I'm trying to not have too many expectations for this conference, other than it seems like we might have a lot of temples announced. But even if it's not a number that you're looking for, that doesn't matter. We know that the Lord is hastening his work. I am so excited to hear the messages that the Lord wants us to hear. I love this church. I love the Lord. I love his servants. I'm very grateful for them. And I'm also very grateful for this channel. I'm grateful that there are, currently, I think there's 437 of you who are subscribed, who watch this channel regularly. And I'm very thankful for you. Thank you for watching. This is The Greatest Cause.